Community Motors West Side, the GM Superstore next to Cinema West. Community Motors of Mason City, we give you more.
Okay, it's 9:45 and it's Monday, December 19th. And at this time I'll open up the Sarah County Board of Supervisors regular session. Item 1 and item 2 on the agenda is the approval of today's agenda and the minutes from December 12th and the minutes from the special session on the 13th.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to approve today's agenda minutes of the meeting of the 12th and the 13th.
Okay, and I'll second that. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Item number 3, old business.
Done.
I had enough. Moving on to item number 4, county engineer.
I don't really have a whole lot to report on. So I'll go on to item number 2. For your approval today, I have a right-of-way purchase for S14 project, and there's an aerial here. This is the agreement that we need a signature to approve it. You'll see on the aerial that we're looking to buy 30 foot of right-of-way for a length of 500 foot along B43, and I've attached some pictures that show that there's a cable guardrail there, and you can see that it's tilting. It's pretty ineffective as it is now. So we were proposing to remove that cable rail and then relocate that ditch and then just not reinstall the cable rail because we can flatten that force slope a little bit.
Do it kind of like you did on B43 west of the interstate?
Yeah, something like that, yeah. It wouldn't be
that
that extreme. That ditch is much deeper.
Yep.
And then we just purchase, if we could just purchase additional 30 foot, we could get that ditch over far enough to make that force slope safe. And then we can remove that rail and not have to reinstall it. The cost of replacing that rail would be approximately 10 to 15,000 versus.
What purpose does it serve? I mean,
If a vehicle was to drive off the road.
well, I understand that part.
Well, the ditch is deep with a 2-to-1 force slope.
Yeah, that's.
When was that installed?
Probably the 50s or 60s, I'm guessing. And right now it doesn't serve much of any purpose because it's as the
Yes.
force slope tends to creep, then the rail just tends to go with it.
Well, evidently there must have been water or something come down there at one time.
Yeah,
That's
it's,
like a drainage ditch.
yeah, it's a drainage ditch.
And they don't use it as a drainage?
There
You
is,
still do?
yeah.
Because I haven't seen water on it for years, because I know where it's
It was dry this year because we hadn't had a lot of rain.
at. Okay.
So that's what we're proposing to do, is just shift that to the north, and then we can remove that rail, and then we don't have to continue to maintain it.
The landowner doesn't have a problem with it?
No, she's okay with it.
Okay.
Doesn't look like it'd stop a car anyway.
Well,
Probably not.
This folds right up.
maybe slow it down.
Yeah.
So, I have for your consideration the agreement there with the property owner, and she's okay with it. We offered them $6,000 an acre. It's roughly a third of an acre, so the agreement's approximately,
$2,088.
it's 21. It's $2,088 plus $100 to get her title up to date, so $2,180. And then the cost of putting in new rail would be anywhere from 10 to 15,000, and then the cost of removing the rail and just relocating that ditch plus the right of way would be about 20,000. So plus then you don't have to maintain the rail in the future. It's a little bit more than you relieve yourself of that maintenance.
So you're recommending we do this?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve the right-of-way purchase for the S14 project.
Okay, and I'll second it. Is there any other discussion?
How long do you think this will take once the process begins?
like construction wise.
Yeah.
They won't do it till spring. will
They went,
Obviously.
yeah, it might take maybe a couple weeks. It wouldn't take for long.
Shouldn't, yeah.
All the dirt's there,
Mhm.
they just need to,
This is a bid process and everything. Or do you-
yeah, it would be part of the contract for S14.
Okay,
We would just do it at that time.
okay.
Very good.
So it might add some working days to that project.
Okay,
Okay.
is there any other discussion?
No.
Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Motion carried. Anything else?
No,
Anything else?
No.
Okay. Thank you, Mary.
thank you. Have a good Christmas.
You bet, you too. Moving on to item B, county auditor. Claims.
The claims here are for your consideration.
At this time, I make a motion to approve the claims and authorize the chair's signature if needed.
Okay, and I'll second it. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Motion carried. Item number 2, payroll.
I have several payroll change forms. Dustin Schwartz is a new employee replacing Ben Buck, who resigned. And there are 3 payroll changes for union step increases for Dustin Schwartz. Also is another payroll change for new employee Ronald Sargent in the engineers department. Since these are both new and current, both of these are new employees, you need a resolution to approve the total 4 changes.
Okay,
Just want to take a brief look at those.
sure.
Mr. Chairman.
Ronald Sargent's the one that you just hired? Okay. He is in the-
Okay.
We need a resolution for these, don't
Today, we're done this, yes.
we? Can we do it for both of them at the same time? Okay. At this time, I'll make a motion to do resolution 2011, number 106, for 2 new employees, Sargent and Schwartz.
Sergeant Schwartz.
Sergeant Schwartz, yes, there you go.
I'd second resolution 106.
Okay. We have a motion and second to do resolution 2011, number 106, for 2 new employees, Sargent and
Schwartz.
Schwartz. Is there any discussion?
No.
Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Drainage.
There are the drainage items this morning.
Okay. Moving on to number C, emergency management services. Authorize the chair to sign a grant reallocation agreement between Iowa Homeland Security and Emergency Management Divisions in Sarah County on behalf of the Homeland Security Region 2.
It looks like this agreement provides federal grant assistance to Saragordo County from federal fiscal year 2008 Homeland Security grant. And we can receive up to a reallocation of $10,000.
Okay.
I believe that's work Steve O'Neill's done.
Yes.
And stopped by the other day and mentioned to me that he'd been working on this.
Okay,
Got to make a motion to approve and authorize your signature.
okay, we got a motion to approve and authorize the chairman's signature for the Homeland Security Region 2 reallocation grant. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Moving on to item D, manure management plan. This is the Weaver finishing. I read about it the other day. It looks like it's just a annual update. So at this time, I'll make a motion that we accept the update and send a copy to the dinner.
I would second.
Okay. We have a motion second to approve the manure management plan for Weaver finishing site. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Item number E, agreements and contracts.
I have none.
I have none. Appointments.
No, sir.
We are getting ready to do the appointments. I even talked to a couple of people this week. We were thinking. Okay, moving on to correspondence communication.
I'm not aware of any.
I am not either. Okay,
I would move adjournment.
then I'll second it. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Motion carried.